Hello and welcome to Travel Beans. I'm Emma, behind the camera is Alex, and today we want to show you why there might be more to Phuket than you might think. Phuket is a well-known travel destination, largely famous for its once bustling Patong beach. In this video, we want to show you that this island has a lot more to do than is commonly thought, from island hopping to food tasting and cultural experiences. In July, we were invited to experience Phuket Sandbox program, where rather than quarantining in your hotel room, the island acts as the quarantine zone. And although specific rules and restrictions will have changed since filming this video, we want to show you a taste of the many activities that are possible when visiting this varied island.
We are so excited for today because we're going on that thing.
That massive catamaran behind us. We have never been on a catamaran before, so I have no idea what it's actually going to be like on board. I can't really imagine it.
But we know Thailand is famous for its amazing blue water and the islands, and that is exactly what we'll be doing today.
First impressions, okay, just nothing but excitement, because as soon as we got on the boat, they told us about all the potential wildlife we're going to see on the trip. I could not be more excited.
Crossing so much fingers for dolphins.
Apparently there's a spot where they've been seeing a lot of wild bottlenose dolphins recently. Fingers crossed they're there today, as well as a really amazing snorkeling spot where we're going to go snorkeling. Keeping an eye out for wildlife, we made our way to Ratchayai Island, about 30 minutes off the south of Phuket. This has to be the point of the trip that I've been looking forward to the most, because it's the time that I get to get inside that water and go snorkeling. It has been so long since I've seen water that colour.
Yeah, we've had to convince ourselves that Britain has really nice beaches. How is it?
It's so nice! I am so filled with happiness to be able to be snorkeling again. It's been way too long.
I mean, I'm sure people are watching at home. It really does look this ridiculously nice.
It's so nice, and the temperature of the water is perfect. It's like not too hot, not too cold, just right. With all the fishes swimming around in the ocean, I'm so happy. Also, I get really bad travel sickness, seasickness, everything. But as soon as I get in the water to snorkel, I feel great. So it's got an added bonus of no sickness.
Well, everyone's bored of you now. They want me to take them on a kayaking trip.
Bye-bye!
Trying to paddle one-handed is effectively impossible. Look how clear that is. It's a bloody joke. I think the hardest part about travel vlogging is just running out of superlatives all the time. And I'm not willing to invest in an education to improve my vocabulary and in turn my superlatives. Instead, I'm just going to repeat the same ones, and I mean, this is amazing.
Wow. So, I thought I'd seen everything, and then as I came up to the boat, there was like thousands of fish and like 4 different types, all just in swarms around the boat. It was amazing. I felt like I was like one of them. And then the way they were all swimming around me.
And then look at the lunch that you've just come back to.
Oh my goodness, now we get to eat them. After a delicious lunch, we started the journey back to the mainland, but not before I momentarily managed to get my mitts on some ice cream before it melted before my eyes. And although no dolphins were spotted, there were plenty of birds around to keep Alex happy. That was incredible. I miss feeling all salty and like windswept. It's such a nice, familiar feeling that I haven't had in a really long time. I would say if you're coming to Phuket or coming to Thailand in general, you have to do a boat trip. Okay, it doesn't have to be as big or lavish as this one. Go out on any boat trip, see any island, any beach. It's always gonna be worth a while, I promise. We made our way to Phuket's colourful and historic old town. ending our day with a beautiful dinner and friendly locals. The following morning, we headed to our next stop. We've come to a local village which is now set up as a kind of educational centre for people to come to learn about the culture and learn about how they grow the fruits and vegetables that they use for Thai cooking. Today we're going to be doing a cooking class and cooking a variety of Thai foods, which I cannot wait for, especially the eating part. But something that was really interesting is when we arrived, we were given one of these, which is the most unusual cup I've ever seen. It is a palm leaf that's been kind of twisted into this cup-like shape that you can put your drink into. And what they were saying, which was quite interesting, is in the olden days they would make this, but massive ones, so that they could go down to the rivers or local water source and scoop up a bunch of water in one go. This is where we're going to be cooking, which is in a sort of traditional Thai house. And actually we've just been told that behind here is another 20 acres of farmland growing loads of local fruits and vegetables. First things first, make myself look as sexy as possible for this.
Proper dinner lady.
Dinner lady vibes, massively so. Is in or out? I can't tell. Even in the comments. I'm so proud of myself. I made my first dish, a Penang curry, which is actually one of my favourite curries in Thailand.
I know my presentation is not as good as Emma's, but it's absolutely
It's so good. Yeah, I'm so glad. They let you choose how much paste to put in as well, and the more paste, the spicier it is, basically.
I love the difference between our presentation styles.
What's your presentation style?
Put everything in and overflows. And yours just looks lovely. Mine went so badly that they actually came in to help because they couldn't let me just leave it as it was.
That's how bad it looked. Cooking in Thailand is sweaty, but we've done it. We have created a magnificent Thai feast. This is Alex's. You can tell because he put chocolate on the bananas. And this is mine with honey on the bananas.
If you're wondering if you should do this, this gets Alex's seal of approval.
And not many things do.
Not many things pass the test.
You know what?
Well worth it.
Our next stop was Bang Rong village, where we had the opportunity to learn more about the local way of life for people on the island. This small Muslim community makes a living from natural resources and sharing their local culture. During the day, we visited their coconut farm, pineapple plantations, and where they process natural rubber from the trees. We ended our day with another feast of freshly caught seafood before calling it a night. We are starting off today with a local dim sum breakfast, which is pretty cool, I have to say. You basically go to the fridges behind and you pick amongst all of the things to try. Don't know what anything is, so it's just potluck really. And then they steam it right in front of you and bring it over to eat. I am so hungry and I'm so excited.
This is going to be graceful. It's mostly pork, as we found out. So I'm going to be a taster today. The way I like to think of it is it's like sausage wrapped up in a little Asian bite. And you just throw it in, I guess. This one I'm extremely apprehensive about.
Why? It's an egg yolk on a piece of pork. What's wrong with that?
Okay, come on. Okay, we can be pretentious and pretend like that doesn't look weird.
I thought it was a tomato at first, half a tomato. But...
Oh, it's so sticky to the bottom. I don't love the drip.
The drip? The little dangle. It's like the uvula.
Stop tickling it. Stop tickling it. I like to go in closed-minded.
Like all good travellers do.
It is what it is. It's like really steamed egg. It's like really dried out the yolk.
Right.
I don't know. Not for me.
No?
No
Too
way.
eggy?
I'm just going to throw in a wonton because I know I like this. Yeah, get a little sauce. Brilliant.
Yeah?
Brilliant.
It's well worth wandering around Phuket's Old Town during the day as well as the night, but be warned, it can get a little bit toasty.
Every time I come to Thailand, I learn about my body. And look, no sweat under there. Those glands are doing fine. There, I don't know if you can see that enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's there. Your back is something else as
Really?
well. Yeah.
But under arms,
Back.
nothing.
It's weird, isn't it?
Not only can you see the variety of cultural influences in the architecture and the street art, but also in the many styles of food.
I am about to try probably the craziest thing I've seen in all my travels, actually. This is a spicy prawn ice cream.
Couldn't say no.
If you've ever heard of tom yum soup, it's like a very spicy seafood soup here in Thailand, and this is it in ice cream form. I couldn't say no. I've got myself a chocolate orange one to wash it down with because, yeah, a chaser. Okay. Okay, ready? I honestly have no idea what to expect here. Do I bite or lick?
I don't know. Do both.
Okay. I'm gonna lay this foundation for you. So spicy, fishy, good.
What?
I mean, okay, I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna eat all of this. When I say good, like not so much that it's better than chocolate orange.
Is anything better than chocolate orange?
Classic. But kind of good.
Would you recommend it?
Yeah, because it's weird. Of course, when. I think that was a chunk of prawn.
It was then time for our final stop, the best rooftop bar in Phuket.
What am I doing at a place like this? I'm just little old Alex Collins from Western-super-Mare. I have no right to be here. None.
Your little rucksack on.
It's covering up the sweat.
So cute.
We enjoyed the sunset with cocktails, and apart from the big Buddha himself, we were pretty sure we had the best seat in the house. That is it for our time with this group. It has been so nice to just travel again, to be in Thailand again, and to be around other humans.
We are social creatures, and it's just good for the soul to be interacting with others.
It is, yes. Although this part of the trip is over, we will still be remaining on Phuket Island for another week, so make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell for more Thailand content.
Leave in the comments what would you most like to do that we've done from this trip, or what have we missed that you would love to do.
For anyone interested in the Phuket Sandbox program, we will leave a link down in the description below with all of the information you could possibly need.
So if you like the video, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and beans out!
Next time on Travel Beans.
I mean, it looks great. The practicality of eating with a knife and fork, I'm intrigued. Go for it.
With a knife and fork. Challenge accepted.